Let's go for it. Chewy. You guys enjoyed my last film about Bunsik, where I was testing out the Korean fast food emporium's particularly fine corn dogs, which are absolutely amazing. That's amazing. But Bunsik has a secret. It doesn't only do corn dogs, it also does these kind of crazy and wild fried tofu and some sort of rice dishes. Anyway, we've got some here. We're gonna have a look and see what happens. So let's go for it. Okay, so let's have a look at what I got in the bag. So I have gone for a, now this is called a Ddukbokki. Now this should be rice cake and fish cake with Korean spicy sauce. So let's have a look at it. Let's get this open. Here we go. Oh, look at this, come on. Oh man, that just looks so cool. Okay, that is rice cake and fish cake. Man, I wonder which is which. And it's got 3 chicken mandu kebabs on the top. Sorry, not kebabs, dumplings. Now I've also got this crazy thing here, a Yububap. Pretty cool, tuna and egg. Now that, as far as I can see, is fried tofu stuffed with rice and seaweed. Oh yeah, so that's fried tofu stuffed with rice. It must be fried tofu stuffed with tuna and egg, I'm guessing. And this, which is kimmari. I don't actually know what kimmari is, but I think it's actually fried seaweed. Let's open it up. See what's in here. Oh, what? Oh man, look. I didn't expect it to be like that at all. It's just literally like 2 little fried seaweed things. Fascinating. Right, so let's go for it. I'm going to put the lid back on this one, and let's start with this crazy looking fantastic thing here, the Ddukbokki. So let's just have a look at it again down here. I'm going to try this. What is that, first of all? So if it's meant to be rice cake and fish cake, let's see what that is. So that is really, really good sauce. That sauce is absolutely amazing, really spicy and so incredibly tasty. Oh, just absolutely divine. I'm not sure what that was just really soft. Let's have another go. Is that the same thing? Let's have a go. I'm just not entirely sure what it is. Maybe not the rice. I mean, the flavours is really, really good. Absolutely beautiful. Spicy vibe to it. Such a kind of meaty, succulent, tasty flavour. But I'm not sure what that is. I think that could be rice and fish cake. Well, that seemed to be more like rice. Let's go back and try the other bit in here. What's this? Oh, maybe that. Yeah, let's try this. Right, come on. Maybe this is the rice, actually. Let's go for it. Chewy. Really chewy. Again, not a huge amount of flavour in the thing itself. But I had no idea that was going to be chewy. I thought it would be soft like the other bits. I think that must be the rice. And these bits, if it is fish cake, I think that must be the fish cake. This must be the fish cake. It's got a very slight flavour of fish to it. It's very, very slight. Not a massive flavour of fish by any means. But let's try this one again. So let's try this one. Insane. So chewy. I think it must be rice. It's got less of a flavour. It's got much less of a flavour than the other thing, which I'm guessing is the fish cake. No. Really weird. I mean, I never thought you could get rice that would go so chewy as that, but I mean, you must be able to. Let's have another go. So this is what I'm guessing. Now that, I'm guessing, is the fish. The more I have it, I think it must be. And it's quite. It's got a bit of a fishy vibe to it. Not a massive fishy vibe, but definitely a bit of one, which is cool. Okay, let's try one of these dumplings, chicken mandu. Oh, good. That's just like a really good dumpling. It's got lovely chickeny. There must be garlic, ginger, all sorts of stuff in there. It's really good, actually. Really good. Really good dumpling. Let's go back for another one of these crazy beasts. These mad chewy things that I'm assuming are rice. Back we go. Just insane. Nothing like I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be much softer, much easier, lighter. Well, in some ways the texture, I think that's one of the things about Western food. We're not very good with texture. We don't really understand it. I mean, the texture here is almost as important as the flavour. Oh, there's loads of these things in there. Absolutely. And I thought it was a small portion, but there's masses of these things. Look at them. I spilled it all over my trousers as well. But kind of growing on me. Both the texture, the flavour's just out of this world. Really good. That's quite intriguing. So another one of these dumplings. Yeah. You can see them deep frying these. Really good. And it's got much what you'd expect from a chicken dumpling. It's a really good one. Yeah. I love dumplings, and the crispiness is really nice on that, actually. Really good. Crispiness. Now, let's have one more. Because I'm assuming this. That must be the fish. Okay. Really good. Really good. Okay, we'll go back to finish that in a minute. While we're on the roll, let's try one of these. So this is the, and this thing is extraordinary. I had no idea it would be like that. So this is, let me just check, it is kimmari. Yeah, so this is the kimmari. And it is, I didn't know what it was, but I think it is. I looked it up on the phone. I think it's fried seaweed. But I thought it would be like little tiny bits of it, but it's one big block of fried seaweed. Oh wow. Oh man, look at that. You can see that. Like oh, there's rice inside of it. Or is it noodles? Whatever it is, nothing like expected. It's kind of like not see-through, sort of gelatinous in there. Weird. We've got the seaweed on the outside, and on the inside there's that almost like gelatinous, like rice noodles. Not what I expected at all. Okay, let's keep going. So we've had those. Let's try these other things. Let's try these Yububap. So look at them. Now this is fried tofu as far as I can understand. Fried tofu with tuna and egg. I mean, I thought they were like little bread rolls, but they're obviously not. So let's try this. Man, look at that. Oh man, it's kind of soft and crazy. Right, let's have a look at it. There we go. It's got sort of just basically tuna, a bit of sweet corn, and Let's go for it. Oh man. Oh. Oh, really good. That's actually really good. It's basically rice. It's rice. And the tofu is actually a very thin layer of tofu around the rice. Oh, cool. Really tasty. Wow, it's good, man. I never really thought, it's always like, it's like the inside of a tuna sandwich, tuna mayo sandwich, but you've got, put it on rice with a thin layer of fried tofu. Weird, like sort of almost like a giant piece of sushi with tuna on it. Really, actually, yeah. Really kind of Moorish. And weirdly satisfying as well. It's quite sweet, the rice, I think. I'll try and have a bit on its own. And this rice is like, just like really sushi rice, but a bit sweeter, I'd say, than sushi rice. Sushi rice should have vinegar. This is a slightly sweetened version of it, I think. Tofu itself is much like you think. It's very thin layer of tofu around the edge. It's funny, even though that thin layer of tofu does make quite a difference. Let's finish it off. Really good. I'll save the other one then. Come on, I'm going to have one tiny bite. Come on. That was the toffee one, this is the egg one. I'll just try the edge of it. And see what it's like. I'll need a whole of that. Man. That's possibly better. It's really good. Try it. Egg mayo on top. Oh, but then the sweetness of the rice really goes with that egg mayo. So the egg mayo is so kind of bland in a way, just a hint of egg. But the sweetness of the rice and the tofu add a real kind of, I don't know, really good mixture. I'm going to save the rest of that for my wife. She loves a bit of egg. Ooh, and the bag's blown away. Right. Let's go for the other one of these crazy fried, seafood, sorry, not seafood, seaweed sticks. Again, it's quite weird that I'm gonna get it out. Right, got it out. Let's see what happens. Now I'm going to run if it's just rice inside there. Whatever it is, it's still gelatinous. Can't work it out. It's weird. It's got little bits of carrot. It's just the inner bit. Maybe it is rice. But if it is rice, it's like really weird, sort of translucent. Maybe it's gelatinous rice. I don't know if that exists. And then you got a fried coating, and then you got a little layer of seaweed. Really weird just how the tiny bits of difference in the food really change it. Actually good. But interesting, these dishes are much more different. The Korean corn dogs are very, very, you know, they slip into a sort of classic Western style food thing easy. You know, it's just a hot dog on a stick, isn't it, really? With beautifully fried stuff around it. These dishes are actually quite interesting, far more exciting in a way. I mean, the corn dogs are just straightforward, but this is quite different. I mean, what is that again? It is just rice, isn't it? I'm sure that's just a bit of rice, but every time I have it, I'm just amazed by that weird chewy feeling. Really chewy. Quite Weird. Oh. So unexpected. Not horrible, but I mean, it's surprised and quite heavy. We couldn't eat a lot of that. I thought I ordered a small bowl. And I sort of meant to. Meanwhile, the fish cake's much more straightforward. That's good. I've never seen such big pieces of fish cake. And here, look, you still got loads of the fish cake. Loads of the fish cake there. The sauce is amazing. Oh, it's sort of sweet, like spicy, sour, really Moorish, amazing flavour. Come on, let's have one more of these. Oh man, they're just... What is that? Oh, this must be a bit of like lettuce. No, it's kimchi, it's more like cabbage, but it's not kimchi. No. Alright, let's go for another one of these. I don't know if the name Ddukbokki is the name for both the rice, sort of the thick rice cake and the fish cake together, or if it's just one or the other. Just says rice cake and fish cake. Did not expect it to be like that. Flavor is amazing. Right, let's round it off with this dumpling. Dumplings are brilliant. Good. Lovely, straightforward dumpling. Nice and crispy and fried. What more do you want? Perfect. Perfect. So, I'm going to need to score it up. So, first, let's go the Ddukbokki, which I hope I'm saying correctly. So, one more look at it. That's it. That's the Ddukbokki. Let's have one more bit of rice. We'll try and give it a score. No. Every time I put it in, it just blows my mind. It's so chewy, so thick. It's a heavy bit of food. Quite extraordinary. I mean, there's actually more here than I can really eat. And I'm only going to be hungry with that. So, it's quite difficult to score because the flavour is amazing. The texture is weird, but interesting. The fish, which I'm assuming this is the fish. Even the fish cake's a bit weird. I mean, in a good way. Right. This just seems all about texture. I think in a way, if you wanted a straightforward sort of Asian meal, you're probably going to find this a bit weird. It's just as a straightforward, easy chomp, right? So it's about 7. It's quite actually genuinely different. For an intriguing meal, 10 out of 10. Absolutely stunning. I think you've got to try it. No, it's just so different. It really is genuinely different. It's quite hard to actually find generally different food. You don't know what it's going to be like. So that is easy 10 out of 10. I would definitely come here and try it. It's just so extraordinary. And you would just not believe how chewy that thing is. So, let's rate the second one. There's the Yububap, which is basically, it's not really fried tofu, it's rice covered with fried tofu with either tuna or egg. Gotta say, absolutely stunning, really good. Far more straightforward to eat that. That's a bit like a sort of massive bit of sushi. Sweet rice, the tasty thing, so I don't think anybody would have an issue with that. That's like a 9 out of 10. You could grab a couple of them and just chew them down for lunch, you'd be really happy. Especially the egg one, I think it's even better than the tuna one. But it's one of those weird things, just tuna mayo on top of a kind of more like sushi rice, and it just works really well. And then the, here they are, they're gone now. The seaweed, which I'm still not entirely sure, there was just a thin layer of seaweed, deep fried, and then inside what looked like gelatinous rice. Again, quite mild flavour in a way, but quite memorable texture. I'm not sure you're going to chomp it down and go, straightforward din. It's not like roast beef or something. Which probably is just a dreadful, dreadful comparison. Just forget I said that. But I think what's interesting is, again, it's interesting, really interesting. I'm so glad I've eaten it. Interest, 10 out of 10. Straightforward chomp up meal. 6.5, 7. I mean, you wouldn't eat too many of them. You can get them on the Ddukbokki if you want as well, actually. Anyway, there we go. Absolute extraordinary meal. Unforgettable. I would definitely come and try them. Obviously, you've got your lovely corn dogs, but if you want to just make it a bit more interesting, get the rest. And maybe, I don't know, I'm sure I ordered a small version of the Ddukbokki, but I mean, maybe I somehow got a regular size one. But yeah, go for the small one. It's more than enough, I think. Anyway, as ever, hope you enjoyed watching. Like and subscribe, and as I've been saying, please, if you've got anywhere you'd like us to go and eat or go and check out something you'd like us to try, let us know. You know, the idea is that you guys get to see stuff you find interesting, not that I just keep wandering around stuffing my face with things I think are fun. Please like and subscribe, makes a massive difference. And as ever, I've been saying goodbye, bye-bye, see you soon.